Hello everyone. My channeled message here today is how to make your manifestations a reality. And for pile 1, we have the rune of the messenger. And your significator card is the fox and ivy with adaptability. Pile number 2's rune is romance. And your significator card is the quail and gooseberry with anticipation. If you hear any noise in the background, that's just my puppy. She's teething, so she's just playing on my bed right now. Pile number 3's significator card is the sun. Rune is the sun. And your significator card is the vulture and asphodel with upheaval. If you need more time to choose your piles, please feel free to pause the video and take your time, and I will see you in your reading. Okay, pile number 1. So your rune, we'll start with this. Your rune, the messenger. It's kind of got Hermes energy, this rune. Hermes, Gabriel, it's the herald, it's the messenger. It is represented by, these are supposed to be like birds in the symbol. And so it's meant to represent news coming your way, some form of communication, emails, phone calls, letters, text messages, anything like that you could be hearing from very soon. Which is a pretty positive thing to think about in terms of your manifestations becoming a reality. So that could mean that you're getting some form of confirmation via message that your manifestation is on its way, or that you might need to send out some emails. Hey, don't eat that. Sorry, my puppy is very curious and she likes to sniff at plants that she's not supposed to. What was I saying? I think I was saying something about you're either going to get a message from somebody that your manifestation is on its way, or in order to make your manifestation a reality, you need to maybe hit the ground with some cold calls, cold emails, that kind of thing. You might need to be the one putting out messages that this is what you want, and in doing so kind of working with the universe to let the universe know that this is what you want. And with your card of adaptability, being adaptable, being flexible, I think that's the main message. When I think of both the fox and the ivy, I think of flexibility. So far, these are pretty physical aspects of making your manifestation a reality. This isn't so much esoteric. This is more like going with the flow, but also putting it out there to others and to the universe that this is what you want. So it's not crazy action, but it is still a form of physical manifestation. A form of physical, that's too many. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just praying and meditating on what you want. It feels more like a bit of both. Like you might have to write some cover letters. Oop, it fell. You might have to write cover letters or emails. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. There's definitely a feeling of your manifestation coming in though. Like on its way. This doesn't feel like a manifestation that will take a while. I think as long as you're flexible and you are taking like baby steps to like contacting agents, contacting bosses. Forge, don't follow. Cool. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Ooh, so maybe your manifestation is like a promotion. Ooh, and look at that. On the back of the deck, we have Messenger. Serious energy, bring harmony and balance. So you might want to be in a position where you might be manifesting a position where you have more say in things. You have more sway in what you do in your work. More sway in your family, being the leader. Ooh, those almost just came out like immediately. There we go. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna take the ones that flipped over. Okay, so the Gentle Gardener. This is kind of giving me like energy, the same energy as the Fox and the Ivy, in the sense that you just sort of need to not push this, but you still need to cleaning house and follow the leader. So there's, yeah, I would not be surprised at all if you're trying to go for like a supervisor permission or manifest a promotion, a raise, something like that. That could also have to do with your emails, like you're waiting for a confirmation email from someone that you are getting approved of something. But the Gentle Gardener, you're just kind of, you're doing the necessary steps, but you're not forcing this. That's not what it feels like. Because with luck is on your side and being the leader that you wish you had, this feels more natural in terms of energy. And especially with cleaning house as well. This is just sort of a, like I'm imagining someone who just sort of minds their own business. And you're taking the necessary steps, but you're just going about your day. You're doing the same routines that you've always done. You know, you're not waking up and trying to have all these New Year's resolutions or anything like that. You're just going with the flow, doing your day-to-day, and the manifestation is working because of that, because your energy is clean, because you are slowly but surely putting that information out there, that will out there. We're gonna get some tarot. So far, this is all very positive though. Ooh. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. That's so funny. Queen of Pentacles, you're totally like trying to be in your girl boss era. And it's coming. It's happening. Wow. So cool. I love your reading. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. What does pile 1 have to do to keep or to bring about this manifestation? What does pile 1 have to do? It seems like nothing that you aren't already doing. Like this is already on its way with the Chariot here. This is already on its way. Very cool. Very cool indeed. It's already on its way. I'm gonna get a different tarot deck because that one wasn't speaking to me so easily. And sometimes that just happens. Certain decks have something to say that other decks don't. Okay, let's try this one. What does pile 1 have to do to bring about their manifestation? Spirit's not talking too much with tarot. Ooh, there we go. Prince of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Prince of Pentacles. This is kind of the same, like Prince of Pentacles, same frequency as luck is on your side, the fox and the gentle gardener. This is just sort of you almost stumbling upon this opportunity. It's not that you haven't put the work in, obviously, but it's that it's coming to you a lot easier than you think, maybe. Like, this is already in the works for you. This is already happening. And Queen of Swords, I think this is just reiterating that you are a born leader and that whatever promotion you're wishing for or you're trying to manifest, it's destined for you. Like, you suit this so well, it can't not be yours. So what do you have to do? I think you just have to be open-minded, be flexible, and be decisive. Like with follow the leader and don't follow, forge, don't follow, along with the Queen of Swords. This is kind of a message of like, don't compromise too much. Like, yes, be adaptable and be flexible, but also know your own worth. Know that you do deserve this higher position, this raise, this we've got 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Maybe I can put them over here. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and then we have the King of Swords. Yes, and another Queen of Pentacles. That's so crazy. That's wild. Okay, so this is definitely, yeah, like a new job. You're manifesting a new career or a new position, something that you've wanted for a while too. Like, this is so cool. This is so, it's so positive and it's so deserving and it's so right. Like, whatever this is, which it's pretty obvious what it is, but it's so meant for you with the King and the Queen of Swords. Like, these are people who, these are the bosses, right? Like, these are supervisors, these are the people that maybe have the hard jobs, and they get paid for it. You know what I mean? We all have those people, those supervisors, those managers who, you know, you might not like them because they're hard on their employees, but they're getting compensated for being really good at what they do. And every company needs people like this, right? Like, every company needs people who will lead fairly, manage fairly, make the right decisions. And you're made for that. You're meant to do that. You're meant to be a leader. You're meant to manage other people. You're meant to balance your work life. Like whatever career you have, you're going to be very good at being fair and balanced in it. Oh my gosh, I don't know why that car just honked. I live out in the countryside, so there's no reason it should be honking. I don't know if you heard that. It was like a loud, long honk too. So it feels, I just heard a wake-up call. So if you haven't already been putting this out there into the universe, you're going to be doing it very soon. And it's definitely a new job, for sure. That's what I'm seeing here. That's pretty plain. It's either a new job, a new financial opportunity. It's either being your own boss, you're going after your own job, you're creating your own job maybe. Really cool. Really cool. You're paving your own way here is what I'm seeing. Definitely. You're paving your own way and you're going to get confirmation about it. You can take this reading even as confirmation communication. I'm just gonna see if I can get one more card for you. Because your reading seems pretty self-explanatory at this point. Like I'm just reiterating what's already been said because it's so clear. It's so clear. 9 of Shells, gratitude and fulfillment. Amazing. This is absolutely happening. This is already on its way, or you're going to be manifesting it very soon. Like it's either already here or it's on its way. Incredible. 9 of Shells. Wish fulfillment card. And yeah, this is the gratitude is the feeling that I got with the luck is on your side, the Prince of Pentacles, the gentle gardener, the fox. There's this energy of you just sort of accepting that this is what you deserve. And that's why this manifestation is really working. You're not pushing, you're not bullying, you're not forcing your way through this. This is just what is owed to you at this point. This is just what you deserve. It's what you have been waiting for. It's what you, even if you, what do I want to say? You might not have ever seen yourself as a leader before, but now you're waking up to it. And you can definitely take this as a sign that, like, yes, if you've been thinking like, oh no, I can't, like, I don't have any leadership qualities, I don't have any. Yes, you do, because both the King and the Queen of Swords popped out. And I would argue that these are the main leaders of the court cards over everyone else. These are the ones that are really like, this is the King and the Queen. These are the people that will lead a kingdom, that will get stuff done. Like, this is your calling, is what I heard. This is your calling. This is what you were meant to do. Okay. I think that's everything that I have here. And I just want you to know that I'm so happy for you, pile number 1, because this is an amazing reading. And I hope that this is, at the very least, just confirmation that you're doing good, that you are on the right track, that you have no reason to worry, that this is this is happening for you, and it's going to be great. This is wish fulfillment. This is a destined role that you have to play. This is finally being, this is owning your power, your energy is what I'm getting. And this is a long time. This is perhaps something that you gave up on when you were young, but you're owning it now. Amazing. And it's happening fast. Faster than you think. Awesome. Well, I'm so happy for you, Pile 1, and I hope to see you again. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Bye-bye. Okay, pile number 2. So you got the Romance rune and the Quail and Gooseberry with Anticipation. So the Romance rune, it's kind of a funny rune because it's representative of the masculine and the feminine and how they both come together as a form of unity. So it can represent romance in the sense that, you know, two people come together to create a couple, or it can represent falling in love with yourself, like balancing your own masculine and feminine energies to create more of a whole person, a comfortable person, a person who loves themselves. I also take it as just, you know, how we can romanticize life. So this rune might be an indication that you are starting to learn how to fall in love with yourself, fall in love with life, with the day-to-day, fall in love with the little things, sunrise, a cup of coffee, and that might be a key to your manifestation, romanticizing the day-to-day, romanticizing your life. With the Quail and Gooseberry, this is like preparing for what's coming. It's anticipation, but it's careful anticipation, like careful planning of what you want. So it's what you want is coming, but you're having to plan and prepare for it to, you're having to make space for it to be there, is what I'm seeing. Let's start off with some Oracle. What does pile 2 need to know to bring their manifestations? Ooh, that just flew out. Spirit of Place, Storm Fields, and Commitment. Ooh, so there could definitely be some romance, like actual, a couple forming kind of romance. Stormfields and Spirit of Place. So this kind of reiterates to me this being comfortable with yourself first, like having to really center your own energy before you can let anyone else in. That's kind of the message I'm getting here with all the cards, is that even if this is something you really want, you still have to, your main key here is to ground yourself in your own energies, be comfortable with yourself first. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can just be like whatever kind of romance or glamour you're trying to bring into your life. You need to bring that into yourself first. Like I'm thinking self-care. I'm thinking about people who like romanticize their commute to work and stuff like that. Like falling in love with your own life is going to be the key to bringing your manifestations into the 3D, is what I'm seeing. Because Stormfield, it's sort of like this energy of external energy happening around you, and then the house has to stay, like, you know what I mean? Like, just because things are happening to you doesn't mean that you have to react, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting with the Stormfields card. It's sort of like being in the eye of the storm, right? Like, just because chaos is happening around you doesn't mean that you have to respond with chaos. You're being called to respond with calm and serenity, and more importantly, just self-awareness and self-assuredness. Like, being confident in your own authenticity is what's going to help you weather the storm that's happening around you, is what I'm seeing in these cards. So self-confidence, ooh, that's a lot. Oh, and it knocked over the storm card too. It's sort of like the cards are saying, like, get out of here. Okay. This is a lot. It's time to release negativity. Oh, this is definitely a lot. Do we take them all? Let's see here. It's time to release negativity. Conclusions are within reach, and a time for healing. I definitely get a time for healing with the Stormfields and the Spirit of Place, for sure. Because learning how to love ourselves is a form of healing. Meditation, grounding, self-care, self-love, that is all a form of healing. That is all a form of us being kind to ourselves in order to learn how to receive in a healthy way. And I think that's what it's time to release negativity is for. This full moon in Scorpio is sort of just validating why you need this. So this, obviously, the Scorpio has to do with the Stormfields card here. It's the external energy, but Scorpio is also internal energy too. It's, so whether this is external or internal energy, what you're being called to do is not necessarily fight it, but just release it. Don't give it the attention that it feeds off of, right? Like, in order to let love in, we often need to release what has been blocking us from it. And usually that's just a form of self-hatred or self-doubt. I think this makes sense. Confidence is your key to success. This is one of the cards that also fell out. Confidence is the key to your success. And then you also had nothing is set in stone and your dreams need a practical plan. The practical plan kind of goes with the anticipation, the quail, just because it's the same sort of energy of having to carefully plan. Like, I think what the main message here is walk with intention. Walk with intention, walk with confidence. Like, I'm seeing someone who doesn't, they look at the ground when they walk, kind of thing. You're being called to hold your head high. Hold your head high. When you look in the mirror, tell yourself nice things. Ooh. Yeah, we got the sun. Cute. Very cute. I'm definitely getting self-love energy in here, just with the way that she's hugging the the sun, and there are children playing. There's children playing in the flowers. It's very whimsical. This is a very whimsical, like almost inner child, like sun card. It's very sweet. Ooh, you need to be sweet with yourself. Prince of Torches. That's that Leo energy coming through. Confident. Confident, don't back down. Don't apologize for yourself anymore. Like, ooh, 3 of Swords. Oh no. Oh no. That's what you have to heal from, eh? That's your Storm card. 3 of Swords. Ouchies. Ooh, pile 2. You've got something that happened to you that was not very nice. And so now you have to learn how to love yourself again. You have to heal from that trauma. And that's hard to do. Ooh, that's hard to do. I'm so sorry. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups and 6 of Torches. So you're going to come out of this okay. But with the Queen of Cups here, very weird. I'm not getting a super positive feeling from this Queen of Cups, just with the way that she's like looking at the bottom of her glass, like, where's the rest of it? This Queen of Cups doesn't seem like a high vibrational Queen of Cups necessarily. She seems bored. She seems dissatisfied. She's just looking at the bottom of her cup, feeling kind of empty. Oh no. Maybe that's the feeling that this 3 of Swords left you with. But we have 9 of Pentacles as well on the back of the deck here, with the Sun and the 6 of Torches. So there is a positive outcome here. I'm curious about this. Like, how can pile 2 heal from this? Ooh, 7 of Pentacles. So patience and persistence, one step at a time. One step at a time. Tending to your garden. Ooh, the Lovers. Wow, there's a lot of love in this reading. And it's not necessarily love between 2 people. I feel that this is, it's not to say that something didn't happen with a person, because I feel like this Queen of Cups is almost representing like someone who got broken up with or something. Someone who got betrayed by someone and now they feel a little bit numb. But with the Lovers coming out right here, you've either got new love on the horizon that is going to heal this, or you're going to learn how to love yourself, and that's going to heal this sort of ouchy, stagnant, depressed energy here. Is there anything else for my pile 2s with this? Oh, rats. Doesn't seem like this deck wants to talk anymore. Okay. Forgot about this deck. What does pile 2 need to do? Oh, that's too many. Sometimes a whole chunk just flies out and it doesn't make any sense. Let's see. I'm feeling this one. Ooh, you got the love. Oh, okie dokie artichokey. So cool. I love it when synchronicities like this happen. Like pile 1 was all about career And your reading is all about love. And it's, like I said, it's not necessarily love with another person. It's just your relationship with love in general, I think. How you love other people. Could be family, could be friends, because we have codependency and boundaries here. So this whole reading could even just be how you give and receive love. You're fixing your relationship with how you give and receive love, because you've got a lot of love to give, pile number 2. You've got a lot of love to give. You've got a big heart, a sweet heart, and someone hurt it. Someone or something hurt it, and how dare they? Because you're such a sweet soul. Oh, you've got the love. So yes, I think with the Prince of Torches in there, it's just reiterating that you, oh, did we get, yeah, we got the Knight of Acorns, which is the Knight of Wands, action and drive. So I think with these 2 fire cards coming out, it's just sort of reiterating that you need to, it's emphasizing the boundaries part of this card. You need to stand your ground a little bit more. This is definitely making me think more about your relationship with giving and receiving, because it feels more like you probably put out more love than you get, and that's making you really tired and upset, and maybe even really hurting your confidence too, because it's nice to receive validation that we are deserving of love, and you maybe haven't been getting that. So this reading is confirmation that you definitely deserve it. You will definitely be getting it in some way, either learning how to give it to yourself or getting it from someone else. Yeah, I'm, one second, I'm thinking of a question. So, because you've got the love, and you've got the answer to kind of how you can establish better boundaries, because you've got the Knight of Acorns saying, like, the Knight of, I think this is also, the Prince of Torches is also, I think, the Knight. Yeah, he's also the Knight of Wands. So you've got a double confirmation here of just sort of, like, if you want love, don't be afraid to ask for love, I think is the thing there. Because the Knight of Wands is not apologetic about, no, Page of Feathers. Exploration and discovery. I think this is saying if you need more time to yourself, if you need to have space to learn how to love yourself, then don't apologize for having to take that time or set boundaries, because oftentimes when we want to dedicate more time to ourselves, we feel guilty about that, and then we feel like we're neglecting others within our circle, and we shouldn't have to apologize for taking time to explore who we are as people. Like, when people say, like, I just need a break from a relationship because I'm working on myself, or I'm trying to figure myself out, those are valid reasons to break up with someone or put your relationship on hold, because when we know ourselves and when we love ourselves, we are so much more high vibrational, and we are so much more capable of giving the best kind of love that we can give. And when we don't know ourselves, the problem is that we don't understand what kind of love we need either. So that's the whole thing, I think, when people say, like, you need to learn how to love yourself first. It's not so that, I mean, it is also because you need to be whole as a person, but it's mostly because I think you need to learn what you like and don't like. And it's okay sometimes to do that while you're in a relationship, but more often than not, that gets very muddy and we lose ourselves a little bit when we are in a relationship while we're also trying to find ourselves and learn how to love ourselves. So sometimes I think that's where the codependency comes in too in this card as well. If you can see that again, like the codependency and the boundaries. You might need to take a bit of a trip by yourself, or just spend some time with yourself, get acquainted with yourself, find out what you love, what makes you fall in love. And it's amazing what you'll find. So your whole reading, pile 2, I feel your manifestation is just more love. And it's not necessarily that you lack giving love, it's that you aren't getting the right love. So you're manifesting the right love here, is what your reading is telling you. You're manifesting the right form of love that you need in order to understand what it's like to be loved unconditionally. Because a lot of us don't know. Like, a lot of us don't know what it's like to be loved unconditionally. We get that confused, right? Like, parents get it confused all the time as well. Like, they say that they love unconditionally, but then they have all these conditions for their children, and that can lead to then generational trauma, and it can lead to parent-child trauma. And so there's this whole, that's where you got this, it's time to heal. So you might not even be just healing yourself. You might even be healing like family wounds here. Woo, pile 2. That's a tall order. That's a lot of work. But you've got the love and you've got the heart. I would be like, your heart chakra is probably just like blown wide. So you might need to work on your boundaries just for your own safety. I've had to do that myself. Learn how to protect my own energy so that I don't take in other people's projections, because it can get very confusing and it's very difficult to kind of know what you want versus what they want when you don't have that wall. So that's something you might feel called to do. Other than that, pile 2, I think that's it. And oh my gosh, like, I wish you all the best, because you deserve all the love in the world, pile 2. You're a very caring, kind, generous person. And so whether this comes in the form of external love or just healing your own relationship with yourself, with your own heart, I wish you all the best, and I wish you happiness, for sure. I wish you all the happiness and love in the world, pile 2. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next reading. Thank you. Ooh, okay, pile 3. I already feel like your reading is going to be a bit contradictory, because you have the sun rune here, which is essentially just like the sun card. Like, it's very positive. It is very auspicious. It means good things are coming. It means the sun will be shining on you. But then you also have the card of upheaval, which is pretty close to the death card in this oracle deck. The only thing that's kind of different about it is that the vulture doesn't so much represent death as it represents like a cleanup. Like something might have happened, you might have had a tower moment in your life, but the vulture is what comes after the tragedy, right? The vulture is the one who scavenges the corpses, who picks the bones, who is necessary for the decomposition and the decay, and so that the bones can just naturally decompose into the earth. So it's not quite, like I said, I think this is what's come after. So something might have happened recently. And then the sun rune here is sort of like the clouds parting after that tragedy, and the sun will be shining on you. Very interesting. Let's see what you get for your oracle. Yeah, on the split we have mountains, so some kind of obstacle that you've had to overcome maybe, and you're really tired. Some sort of challenge that was not pleasant. Well, this card popped out in pile number 2. Commitment. Maybe it was tragedy with a person. A bad ending to a relationship. Your manifestation. Or perhaps you're manifesting a new partner. And it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be like a business partner too. Oh, like these cards are... It's like they all want to come out, but they're not. Magic stream. Something that you've wished for maybe didn't work out. But it's very positive. Magic stream is also just sort of like releasing your wish. So it's sort of like if you had something that maybe disappointed you, you're sort of learning to let that go and let what you wanted transform into something else, perhaps. Something else you did not expect or that you're not expecting, but it's going to be better. I wouldn't be surprised if 5 of Cups comes up in your reading, because that's sort of the main message that I'm getting so far. Your cards are very funny. Adjustments are required. Ooh, that's basically what I just said. It's sort of like, yeah, you put something out into the world. So maybe your manifestation, it's not that it's not happening, but it might be outside of your, oh, look at that light there. My little sun catcher is making the sun come out. Ooh. Yeah, it might not come in the form that you expect, or you might have to, where do I put this? You might have to make some adjustments that you're not quite, you didn't foresee yourself making them, is the thing. Recalibration of your plan here. Interesting. That does happen sometimes. I find more often than not, this is how my manifestations work, in the sense that they do come to me, but they may not have, like I just mentioned in the intro, I think my dog, and I wanted this dog for so long, but I wanted a very specific kind of dog. I wanted an Australian Shepherd. And so, you know, finally we moved and we've got like an acre of property. So we said, okay, we can look at getting a dog like that. And so I found this dog, and in the pictures, she looked very different. She looked very fluffy, very dark though. So she was kind of a mix. But it said that she was an Australian Shepherd mix. But when I went to go get her, she definitely didn't look like the picture anymore, and she looked more like a miniature German Shepherd than anything. But I did see the parents, and she does have some Australian Shepherd in her, so I fell in love with her right away, and I know she's perfect for me. I love her. So I did get my dream dog, but not quite in the form that I thought I was gonna get her. Like, she doesn't look at all like an Australian Shepherd, but she does have Australian Shepherd in her. So the universe did give me what I wanted, but not in the form that I exactly thought it was going to present itself in. And so you might be in a similar situation where it's kind of like, yeah, that might be what I want, but it's not what I quite envisioned. Or you might have to be a little bit more flexible in the form of which you receive it. Oh, these cards don't want to talk. Why not? There we go. Your life is a canvas. Artist manifestation and creative accountability. Ooh, that hits a little personal for me. So maybe this is a creative endeavor that you tried in the past. And it's not that you did a bad thing or that it's not coming true, but you might have to recalibrate how you go about it. Ooh, if I could pick a pile, this is probably my pile. Because adjustments are required and stepping outside of your... I feel like these three make a sentence together, and that sentence would be that you are meant to pursue something creative. You have an artist's soul, but the kind of art that you make or the form of creativity that you use, you might have to go back a bit and do some research on maybe doing a different medium, maybe using a different social media platform, maybe changing your marketing strategy, that sort of thing is coming up. I think that's what I'm seeing anyway. I can't pick up this last card. Humdiddles. Tricky energy. It's never really what we want to hear when we are having manifestations, because if you do anything like a vision board, you kind of get taught that you need to be stalwart and you need to be decisive about what you want and what you're visualizing. But this is almost like Spirit is almost telling you like not to do that anymore. Like, yes, it's great that you made a vision board. Yes, it's great that you had all these manifestations in mind, and it's not that you aren't doing a good job. It's just that you might need to let go of what you have in your head. These two also came out in pile number 2. The Sun and Prince of Torches. But the Sun and the Sun. So even though there is a bit of sticky energy in your reading, there's still positivity, and there's still, like, Spirit is definitely not telling you to give up. Spirit is saying it didn't work, and that's okay. Like, Spirit is, I feel like with the magic stream, Spirit is almost saying, like, give us the manifestation, give us the reins, and we will steer you to where you need to go, kind of thing. Because the Prince of Torches is definitely saying, like, don't give up, don't give up, don't lose momentum, don't quit, don't... Ooh. Even your cards are sticky. Like, they don't... Sometimes it's very easy. Sometimes the cards... Like, the energy is just... the energy is sticky. Ooh, the Empress and Nine of Cups, though. This is definitely an energy of abundance. Abundance, fulfillment. It's going to work. Whatever creative endeavor you're trying is going to work. Let's ask. Because this is a good confirmation, but it doesn't really tell you what you need to adjust. What does pile 3 need to adjust to make their manifestations a reality? What does pile 3 need to adjust? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 8 of Swords. Ooh, so this might be more of a mindset that you have. Like, something might have knocked you down and it was really hard for you to... It's been hard for you to overcome the mental blockages. Yeah. 7 of Wands. This is just kind of telling me what happened, though. Like, you've had to defend yourself. You've had to stick up for yourself, defend your energy, stand your ground. So you might have felt like nobody really believed in you because you are doing something creative and risky and you're trying to fulfill yourself and follow your best life, but it hasn't been easy. 2 of Cups, though. 2 of Cups with the commitment there makes me think that the solution, someone might be coming in to help you. Pile 2 was more of like, you might need to work on yourself a little bit. This is more like, with the commitment card coming out again, you might receive help from someone, from a spouse or from a new partner. And it doesn't have to be financial help, although I am seeing that this person coming in might be a King of Pentacles. They might be a bit of a benefactor. But this is also kind of just, this could be you as well. Like, this could be the energy that is awaiting you. It's almost like the 9 of Cups, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles. And it came out with the 5 of Pentacles as well. This might be the energy that you're in, and this is the energy that awaits you. And to get there, you might be receiving some help from an unforeseen source. Or maybe not. Maybe this is your spouse and you just have a really rich, supportive spouse. Like, who knows? I'm curious about this mental block, though. How does pile number 3 overcome this mental blockage that they have? It could be that the person you meet isn't so much helping you financially, but they're helping you mentally. They're helping your confidence. They're helping you see the positive in yourself. Like, maybe this person will meet you and be like, oh my gosh, you're so talented. And you're like, oh, no, I've been told that I'm not. And this person is like, what are you talking about? Like, you're so talented. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. This is basically the energy of all 3 readings, I gotta say. Like, this is why I channeled what how we can bring our manifestations into the 3D, because when I was channeling like what Spirit wanted to say to the collective, this is the card that came out, was this Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like the universe wants us all to have the best versions of our life. And I'm seeing all these grapes here, which grapes always makes me think of abundance. Like, not just what you need, but more than what you need. It's funny, I kind of do think that this person just might be really rich. For whatever reason, I'm just seeing that, like, if someone does come in, doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It just might be that this person is very wealthy or very good with money, and they help you get your project funded, or they help you manage your finances better. Because I asked how you could overcome this, and then this popped out. So it's not, it almost feels like you don't even have to do work on yourself in order to make this manifestation a reality. It's almost like something is just going to happen to you. Like, this person is just going to come in, is just going to see you and be like, oh, I see what is so great about this person. Let me give them some help. And then you won't have this mental blockage anymore, because this person is going to make you realize that it was just a small little blockage. Like, it was big to you, but now that this person is in your life, it seems so small, because you have so much abundance waiting for you. Like, so much. With the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Empress, this is so much abundance. And then the Sun twice. It's almost overwhelming how much positivity is at your fingertips. Like, it's just on the very edge of what you are about to access. This is making me curious. Okay, wait. What kind of sign can pile 3 look for that this manifestation, sometimes it's just about asking the right questions, and then Spirit is just like blah blah blah. So you got strength, courage, and endurance. That's not so much a sign, that's just more of a, like, what to do. This is very much like a hold on and endure. So you might be feeling some like financial strain right now, but Spirit is telling you to hold on and endure, because they are sending help, which is lovely, but that's not really the answer to the question that I asked. What kind of sign? The Hermit and the Page of Shells. Contemplation and wisdom, intuition and inspiration. What kind of sign? I mean, the animals themselves you can take as a sign. Like, if you see a koala or a frog or an elephant, it doesn't have to be in real life, obviously, but if you see it in the form of a charm, the form of a painting, an image, you can take that as a sign that this manifestation is on its way. These are all very internal things, though. Like, this is not like a physical sign to watch out for. This is more of an internal, like, energy that you would be expected to hold. It's definitely got a flavor of being patient and waiting for this help to come. But that's not really good enough, is it? What's a physical sign that pile 3 can watch out for that this manifestation is on its way. So we have Judgment. Again, that's internal. This is kind of 8 of Pentacles. So a job offer maybe from this person. This person might be offering you a job, or you might get accepted for a new job that is more fulfilling and pays better. Judgment, though, Judgment is more just like what these cards are saying, like a rebirth within yourself, self-acceptance, self-awareness, patience, endurance, that kind of thing. Working on yourself internally so that you can make room for this person maybe, or make room for this opportunity to come in. And then the other cards were the King of Wands and the 6 of Swords. A move. You might be required to move soon. That might be confirmation. King of Wands. This might just be the energy that this person holds. They might be a Leo, or you might see signs for Leo. And 6 of Swords, you might be asked to, not even necessarily like move, but like transition from something. You might be asked to, again, like move jobs, or and then we have Knight of Wands at the back of the deck. So there's quite a bit of Leo energy in here, with the Sun coming up twice. So Leo could be a sign, you could be a Leo, they could be a Leo. It's very interesting. So your manifestation is happening, but it's taking a bit of adjustments from yourself. You might need to work, so it's not taking physical adjustments is the thing, but it is taking more mental adjustments. You might have to sit and think about this for a bit. Think about what direction you want to take it in, especially with the intuition and inspiration. You might have to pay attention to your intuition about where you want to take your career next, or your project next, or whatever this wish, this manifestation is. It feels creative, and it feels like a project, a passion project maybe, that will somehow make you a lot of money, or just a very comfortable life. Confidence is key. Confidence is key. Hold the light, like hold. I think that's why the Strength came out. It's sort of like saying to hold your light, shine your light. Don't give up mostly just for your own sake. Don't give up on yourself for your own sake. Have courage for yourself. Courage, confidence, endurance. Yeah, there's a lot of fire here. So even if you aren't a Leo, I'm hearing start acting like a Leo. And you know, if you don't know astrology, which I think most people do, especially if you're watching tarot readings, Leos are almost offensive in how much confidence they have. Like, it's being Leo ascendant, I should know, but I've got double whammied with like Pisces sun and Pisces moon, so I'm very watery. But I have a Leo friend, and she's the most Leo person I've ever met. She's definitely a girl boss. She's definitely her own woman. Like, trample you into the dirt to get what she wants. Like, she's so, but you can't help but admire her because her confidence and her independence is so assured that it's a little bit awe-inspiring. So I think that's the kind of energy Spirit is telling you to embody. Even if you aren't a Leo, even if it doesn't come to you naturally, tap into it. Like, pretend you're that person. Pretend you're a boss. Pretend you're a mean girl. Pretend that you are Regina George and you can get whatever you want. Very interesting. I don't know why that came out at the end there. Interesting. Very interesting. I think that's all I have for you, pile 3. I gotta say, yours was probably the most lighthearted out of all of them. Like, just the way that you're going to transmute this energy is kind of like Spirit is asking you to have fun with it. Maybe that's to do with your mental block. Like, you're learning how to fake it till you make it, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. You're gonna laugh at yourself, but it's gonna be fine. And someone might even notice that and appreciate that about you, and then support you in the long run with whatever project you're working on or manifestation. Yeah, I will end this here before I ramble on even more. I love you, pile 3. I wish you all the best. Thank you if you stuck around to the end. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.